Hello, Kaz here, and I have torn a hole in the fabric of reality. It's kind of exciting. I can't touch it though, because if I touch it, I die. And items get deleted, and blocks get deleted from existence whenever they touch, so definitely not going to touch, because I assume it'll also destroy a grave. So why am I doing this? I'm at kind of a major roadblock for what I want to do. I've actually gone off camera and I've made a lot of good progress I'll show you. But one thing here is the Infusion Tubes. I really need them to kind of progress. And the thing that I cannot get any other way is Vigium. So the Vigium, what it's going to do is allow me to, well, make Infusion Tubes. That's basically it. Aromancy is the only thing that I haven't really gotten into yet. I'm ready to do the automated crossbow. Just need to do a little bit of Gollemancy research. I got the arcane lamp, lamp of growth. I went all the way over here. Got me the levitator. What else? What else? I'm ready to do infusion now. I've done the first couple steps in there. I'm going to set up a nice infusion area. And then I unlocked a lot of things for Gollemancy. 75%. We were at 5% last time I saw you guys, I believe. So I've just been tearing through this research. And again, this is kind of just a major roadblock because you can't efficiently do the infusion unless you have a good way of getting Essentia. And for that, you need the tubes. And for that, you need some Vicious. And for that, you need Taint. And the Taint... what I did, I basically took like 4 or 6 or 8 stacks, I don't remember how many, of ice, and then plus some just like dirt and cobblestone, couple inventories worth, and just I shoved them in here in that chunk there and this chunk here, and I just overloaded this thing and just released it into the wild. And yeah, it created a lot of flux. Like if you look at this chunk, okay, it's starting to get a little better than this chunk. How's this chunk doing? Ah, 57.2. That's actually better than it was previously. Interesting. And now it's like really growing, and I've been putting out blocks randomly like this to just kind of keep a measuring stick. Like whenever I put this block here, that little arm was barely touching the center. So yeah, it's pretty messed up. And then this one over here, this one I started a little later, but it's burrowing pretty deep there. I mean, let me see if I can get a good look. It's underground, so it's a little harder to see, but yeah, that's interesting. So I've basically just been camping out here, just sitting there watching YouTube videos and doing other stuff, editing stuff. So yeah, I'm just gonna keep waiting until I get me some taint. Alright, so it's spawned. Now's my chance to analyze the seed itself. Okay. Now I've got poured out. So glad I finally got that seed to spawn, though. Give me some cows. And I'll probably... yeah, I might do some sheep, too. Alright, so while I'm here at the base, I'll show you some of the other things I've done. So I went ahead and I made a bunch of these barrier stones, so it's just easier for me to get in and out of all my animal pens. Let me just grab this. What the heck? I guess it didn't list. Oh, because it's an entity. The eggs are an entity. So the entities couldn't pass. That makes sense. Okay, let me just pick you up and carry you over, little guy. I feel bad about that. There you go. Alright. Let's breed up some more cows. Alright. And then we're also going to breed up an extra sheep. Pretty soon I'm going to have golems running around doing everything for me. It'll be great. Another ender pearl almost ready. Okay, let me see. I should have some food somewhere. I don't actually have any food stored away. Got some calamari. Alright. I don't have much in the way of food. I have a single piece of raw chicken that's not good. I've got more wheat. I'd rather save that for feeding cows. Yeah, my food situation isn't great. Let me go ahead and feed some pigs while I'm dealing with the farm animals. Alright. Just jump on over here. Alright. Give me all these experience orbs. Alright. And also something else I did was I added my roof finally. So that's exciting. And then I've got my arcane levitator here because this is going to be my entry. I'm going to close this off, obviously, but this is going to be my entryway to my big Thaumatorium crafting area. So, well, the Infusion Crafting primarily. Most of the other stuff I'm doing downstairs in my little lab. And my lab has kind of, well, it's grown up a bit. I got some more of these drawers filled up with different crystals. Still don't have all of these crystals available to me, but I'm figuring out some quick recipes for most of them. I've got this arcane alembic in our, Essentia smeltery going. This does generate a little bit of flux, which I can monitor with this. So yeah, this is the Thaumic Dioptra, and I really like it because you can monitor, okay, well, if I need to like install a big machine that I'm going to make, big thing of automation, it's going to use a lot of these, I can look at this little height map and be like, okay, well, big, like, here's my chunk, that little highlighted one. There's all the chunks surrounding me. I can be like, okay, over there is a big V's area, so I can go ahead and put something there. Right now I'm monitoring my flux, because I don't want it to get too high before I can do something about it. I've got my paving stones all along here, and just put my head out here so you can see I've planted a lot of these silverwood saplings around here, and they're all grown up, and it is wonderful. I've got a couple out in the village, too. Reason for that is that my V's can recharge a little bit faster once I get to the stage where I can draw V's in from the surrounding chunks, which is very soon. Very, very soon that I can do that. This one, though, is dedicated to the furnace. So the furnace can basically run nearly 24/7 with that. If I had a second silverwood tree in the same chunk as this, I could probably just have this run continuously with no real drain on the V's in that chunk. But anyways, so that's something else I've been working on. And then I also installed this compactor and glacial precipitator. Mainly installed this for Gellum, and now it's just making ice in general, because yay ice. And then compactor to make plates a little easier. So yeah, that's this kind of stuff I've been doing. Anyways, let me go ahead and take me a nap, and then we'll get back out there to the taint. Eat a carrot. This is an interesting way of doing the taint. Very interesting. So what is that exactly? Fibrous taint. It's just like an outgrowth, basically. Taint seed. Let's see here. Yeah, okay. Oh, something else is coming up that I can maybe analyze. But I should probably... this. Okay. Let's go check out the other one. See if it's spawned anything fun yet. No. I mean, it definitely will. I do not doubt that. We're just gonna have to wait for the taint to get a little further. Oh, there we go. Just saw it grow right before our eyes. And actually, I wonder if I can get a sapling. Alright, so I got a few pieces of taint. That was not an easy task per se, but I think what I'm going to do my next time over there is I'm going to get an exchange focus or something like that, or maybe the resonant exchanger from the thermal tools. I don't know. There's lots of different options. But for now, let's go ahead and pop these guys in there. And hopefully it puts all of it in there, not just a little. That would be the dream. And of course, the dream is a lie. Analyze all the things. That's what I do. Alright. Just kind of keeping an eye on things. There's no good way to get this block. Alright. Alright, and it is starting to get dark. I'm going to see if I can nick one more block off the side somewhere. I should be able to grab this one. Oh. There we go. Alright. Got 2 blocks. They're right next to each other. You might as well. Alright, I'm going to break these up and bring them back to base. And the fruits of our labor are about to pay off. Alright. Essentia tubes. Let's see if these have changed at all. Alright, so a quick way that I found to go ahead and make some of the magic purple stuff. Barrier stones. 5 of them gives exactly what you need. Nothing to spare. That's actually not bad at all. So it's basically an exchange of some stones, some V's, and some basic crystals. Not too bad. And I had enough of them lying around anyways. Alright, and then let me go ahead and get this pressed in the brand new compactor. Love this thing. Makes my job a lot easier, because before this I had to go out to the foundry way over there. It's a little ridiculous. Right, essential smelting. Nope, already have that. Thaumatorium essential smelter. There we go. 85% efficiency instead of 80. Breaks it down at double the normal speed, which is good. However, I'm not going to make that unless I have to. Chemical metallurgy. Yeah, it's still not saying that I have that. I don't know how to push that further, so this area is going to have to wait. Let's see how this goes. Oh, that's the Thaumatorium. That's a really important thing. That's like the end game for alchemy. Everything else is kind of a side gig. Like, that's what you're aiming for. Okay, so for this I need... Okay, I might have to do that off camera. I already have that, though. I have plenty of observations. Let's see here. Okay, that's nice. More observations. Yeah, I got plenty of those. Venting. Ah, this produces the flux. There we go. I like that. Okay. So, diminishment of flux created is always a good thing. Always a good idea. Then... Can't do that yet. Oh, nope. I don't want to cause more warp right now. I don't need that right now. Okay. Let's see what else. Do I have anything else that's just lying around that was kind of gated by the Essentia tubing? I don't think so. Yeah, next thing on my agenda is I really want to set up Infusion. So let's go ahead and do that. All right, so let's see what's going on upstairs. Ta-da! This is going to be my Thaumatorium. So just for context, let me show you how it looks on the map. Basically, it's just this big old circular structure that almost fits perfectly within my original little rectangle that I had, which would have been kind of neat, but I'll find a way to make it look really cool. But I decided to have it lopsided instead of having it center, because having it center is what I always do whenever I do stuff like this. But what I was thinking was have this up here, and then if I get lucky, and one of those other two tiles on the opposite side of my house is strong in, let's say, astral sorcery, then I could have like two towers. And if not, then just the one tower I think will look pretty cool. And the other thing that I'm thinking of doing is leaving it kind of open like this. Let me grab this really quick. Alright, so I'm going to go and study that. There we go. There's something else new I learned. Okay. And now, let's do it. I'm not going to go. Does it not spin anymore? I'll be very disappointed if it doesn't spin anymore. Oh, nope. There we go. Haha! Oh, I love this mod so much. And I guess it's telling me it's stable for whenever I do the infusion stuff. Oh, that's great. Okay, so now let me figure out exactly how I want the stuff set up around the edges. I want it something like... Oh, there's an optimal way to do this. Something like this. I say optimal for long term. Basically, if I set it up like this, I shouldn't have to really change it again. I'm missing one. That's okay. Let me go ahead and make a crafting bench here. I'll probably get an arcane workbench up here at some point, but this will do for a second. Alright, we need to do this. And that. No? I could swear... Oh, it's an arcane workbench thing. Of course it is. Well, that was embarrassing. Alright, let's go ahead and just run downstairs and do that. Just boop, hold shift to go down. I might open that up, get rid of the side panels on it. Just so it's a little easier to transport down and back up, obviously. I don't know, though. Don't quite know. Because going up, it's fine. Just walk straight in. Boom. But leaving, you kind of got to fiddle your way into the hole, unless you get really lucky the first shot, like I just did. I haven't been that lucky, though. Alright, so yeah, this is my Infusion Crafting area. My Thaumatorium, as it were. So, I love this. I really do. I'm going to probably play a little bit with throwing in a little bit of the Great Wood, just to spruce it up a bit. And then I'm going to add some like column supports to the underside of it. Actually, let me See if I can show you that now. Safely, that is. Okay, let me axe that. Plug that hole. There we go. Gotta plug in so many of these holes. It's ridiculous. But yeah, so the biggest thing missing right now is just that little bit of realism of, okay, let's have some column supports. Let me wonder if I can make it in there. Oh, that worked. But yeah, so it's just kind of free floating right now. And then that's the ring of what I was initially going to have. But I decided that was way too big. Way too big for what I want. So yeah, that'll actually probably just go to the wayside. And I kind of like how this looks, this little underside area. This might have to be like an interior garden or something. I definitely need to get a lamp, though. Otherwise, that is going to spawn baddies like new tomorrow. But yeah, so this is something I'll work on off camera. Just give it a couple of supports or something just to give it the extra bit of realism. At least something here on the far side, I would think. But what I'm thinking, would either be one support or two. Either one kind of right here, or two in kind of this area and the other area. Actually, you know what? It's just going to be one. I'm not going to do it right now. Right here should be center. And I want the column itself to be right here. Yeah, let's do this. Okay. Actually, I don't want this. I don't want it to be a square. There we go. Now let's go ahead and pull this out. So I can run like a wire or something through there. So I might as well just leave it empty. Three, and alright. Let's poke our heads in here one last time. Just do that. Just that we don't have like a permanent resident in there. Okay, yeah, it's looking pretty good. Let's just widen the feet a little bit. Got those windy gardens going on over here. Jeez. Okay, so now let's pull this, and we just need to trim out the bottom a bit. I'll be right back. Alright, so there's my little support column. It's not too bad, I don't think. I'll have to get rid of this silverwood, unfortunately, and move it just a hair. Yeah, I'm gonna have to move it over here. That's a shame, but oh well, not too hard. And I've got a lot of saplings to spare. These things are dropping saplings like Christmas compared to what the drop rate used to be. I need to fix that still. I'll do that later. Either way, that's a work in progress. I'm excited though because now I get to do a little bit of infusion crafting. The first bit I'm going to do is probably just a couple of very small basics. And yeah, I'm just excited that I have it up. Yeah. Oh, it's just so great. Again, I am in love with Thaumcraft. Always have been. Probably always will be. Anyways, that's probably it for today. Go ahead and leave a like if you enjoyed the video. Drop a comment if you have something to say. I sure do enjoy reading those comments. And I can't get over how cool it looks. Look at that, it's rotating. It's so magical. Anyways, thanks for watching. This is Kazjim signing out. See ya!